The blood of hundreds of saints has been painted in royal red to commemorate their martyrdom. Other saints painted in shining gold were brilliant miracle workers, eloquent preachers, or attractive missionaries. And hundreds of saints are pictured with pen, scroll, ruler, or a book because they were great teachers, scientists, or founded schools, monasteries, or hospitals. Many saints were authors of great books that are still read by thousands today. Other saints are also painted in bright colors because they were great leaders, kings, queens, emperors, knights in shining armor, even generals of armies like John of Arc, or brightly robed bishops, popes, and abbots. When you look at the choirs of saints in heaven, you are dazzled by all the color, all the talent, and all the most incredible and holy accomplishments they had. Then we come to today's saint. What dazzling colors do we find for him? No red of martyrs, no gold of world leaders, no pulpit of great preachers, no scroll of great authors. No, just a small workshop, a little hut with a battered shingle over the door that says Joseph and Son, carpenters. But then, which of all the saints in heaven will have the last laugh when those great millions start telling their stories of their earthly accomplishments? Isn't it Joseph the carpenter? Which of the other saints except the Blessed Mother Mary can say, every day for almost 30 years, I sat at the table with the growing boy who was the Son of God. Daily I watched him develop into manhood. I taught him his prayers. I showed him how to make chairs and tables. I couldn't count the times I held him in my arms, the times he hugged me and kissed me, the meals that we ate, the miles we traveled, and the joy we had in working together. Although we don't know much about Joseph, we do know that his father's name was Jacob. He was a carpenter and he lived in Nazareth. He was the husband of Mary, and upon discovering that Mary was pregnant after his engagement, he decided to divorce her quietly rather than embarrass or cause a scandal. There is no mention in the Gospels of Joseph saying anything. He never does. God spoke to him in dreams, and he just followed them. But he's a man of action. He does what the angels tell him. He takes Mary and his wife as his wife and goes to Bethlehem. He finds a place to stay for the night. He takes his family to Egypt. He's a man of action, not a man of words. I worked as a pastor in the Archdiocese of Shillong back in India, where we preached, both diocesan and religious priests held a day of prayer and recollection every first Tuesday of the month, and culminating with a prayer to Saint Joseph for a happy death. And at the end of the prayer, we would say an Our Father, a Hail Mary, and a Glory be for one among us priests gathered there who will be the first to die. I found it a bit strange at first, but then I found it was so profound when I grasped the meaning. And St. Joseph is the patron saint of a happy death. He is the patron saint of the dying for 3 reasons. First, he is our eternal judge's foster father. Second, he is the terror of demons and the conqueror of hell. And third, the most beautiful, his was the most beautiful of deaths because he died in the arms of Jesus and Mary. We learned 2 life lessons on the solemnity of St. Joseph. Firstly, Be like Joseph, who served God quietly and sincerely. Let us work without any fanfare, devoid of any publicity, without any pictorials. Let us accept and fulfill our responsibility to God without striving for awards and rewards, without aspiring for commissions or commendations, away from limelight and praises. And second, be prudent like Joseph. Our judgment and actions should not cast doubt on others' names and reputations. Let us not undermine their character and credibility with our words. As Joseph, let us protect and promote the good and life of those we love and those entrusted to us. Saint Joseph, pray for us.